I'm going to be working on the house during the rainy season. And I'm going to be exploring during the dry season. I say this because it really doesn't make a difference how you explore. Oh, I also need to figure this out. I still haven't figured this out. I melted things down. I got 2 melty ores. But I have no idea what to do with them right now. So, probably just plunk these in here for now. Same thing with it, like these disappeared. It's not that it's hard to make them. It's only one mud thing. But and it says here so we know we can melt down cans. It says bake, mold, and forge. But then I gotta figure out. I wonder if I add charcoal to this. Insert. Okay, I think I fucked up. I'm pretty sure I fucked this up. So, let's let the fire run its course. Because I could use the charcoal anyways. I was gonna go on a trip. Do I have meat on me? I have no meat on me. I might get two of these going. Depends how much metal I can bring home.
God, I'm thirsty.
If I can only bring home enough metal to I don't know. I don't know how many's too much. It took a while to do one. And I still have all these tin cans. And I think you can only put 1 tin can in at a time. You know, we can potentially just eat up and then leave. Oh, we would... Oh, fuck, you guys are gonna mess the shit out of this, aren't you? You are, aren't you? Okay. Really quickly, because I don't want to have to sort this out when I come back. I need to get that cleaned up. We can just put up a... We can just put up a... like one of these. Be a stick wall. I swear to God. That's what you get. didn't realize I had left myself with that much. Okay, you know what I need to do? I need to go to bed.
I need to rest.
You'll get sanity if you're clean. But we eat enough meat that we don't give a shit. Okay, so I'm not going to make walls out of bamboo. I'm going to make walls out of sticks. I'm going to use the bamboo for this. I also have to put this back together. I had this awesome idea and then decided maybe not. um, I think my fire's done. So I bet you we put these things in there. So if ever it says insert, give me this, get out of the way. If ever it says insert, you could probably just put it in there. Oh, we're going to the wrong one. Dang, it's going over here. Ha! That's okay. Insert. Nice. Nice. Oh my god, I have a use for all these sticks. Oh my god. You like ate up a whole stack. That's kind of exciting. Mud brick. Okay, so really quickly, what I'm going to do is put up a wall, and then I'm going to move these indoors. Because if I leave them out there and then go for an adventure, when I come back, these things are going to be spread all over the fucking place. Like, literally everywhere. So, to save myself a little bit of grief. So we're going to make our walls out of sticks. And we're going to make our our structure out of bamboo. Our what the fuck? I'm having a brain fart right now. Frame. Smoke another. So, the reason for that is because the little bamboo, as far as I know, is not going to grow back. You can get the big bamboo at the right time, but I don't care to do that when we can just cut down a large tree. So when we cut down anything big, we're going to leave that 3-foot stump on the ground alone. I know it gives, let me go rest here real quick. I know it gives us an extra piece of wood, and short term that might be great, but you're going to benefit from your forest long term when it comes time to wanting to create, say, a house or something. I'm on PS, so we're pretty, I hear we're pretty basic. Which is, it's base, that's usually how it goes. So, but we could even potentially do this half-ass. I don't know if we have to set up a whole wall to keep everything in. We might just be able to, like, do some of that for now. And we can leave this alone and it'll stay here. And then I want to disappear into the jungle somewhere and go do something. So, I started at the wheel, not knowing that I was at the wheel because I didn't have the map. But because it was my second playthrough, I knew to go west, which was the lake. So you can't fuck that up. So you go left, and then you walk all the way south until you get to 26, which is that precipice there. There's a big old mountain. Can't fucking miss it. And then I basically go east from there. and like, you can't fuck it up. There's a giant wall on the other side. So you just basically go straight east and you'll hit it. And then from there I went to go get the dryer, and I came straight back. I didn't try and build. I tried to build a base there, and the game spanked me with a couple cats, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit, I'm out. So, leeches. For my first playthrough, I played like an hour insane. It was very frustrating. I was cursing everything. The devs, life, people's pets. I haven't heard a voice this game. But that's because I know, like, I have a positive feedback loop at this point in time. Bone knives, right? I do everything with knives. I cut down trees with knives. I obviously kill my prey with knives, and I get perfect accuracy. I can run with this and have perfect accuracy. Yo, I have sniped a native in the face Dead. Dead. Slapped him on the grill. Fred was delicious. So, it's good. It works. It works. I don't know if I get better aim with a bow, but I know I have the arms of a 12-year-old girl, so fuck that. I know that turtles are really good for... I shot at a turtle. I was like, oh, let my 12-year-old girl's fucking arms handle this shit. Started shooting at the turtle. Turtle doesn't die. How does the turtle not die? I'm pretty sure the fucking whatchamacallit, um that thing that rolls up into a ball when you run after it. It's like a little armadillo. You could do the same thing with the armadillo, I'm pretty sure. But like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna get better either. I got it up to like, I think I got it up to like 30. And this shit still sucked. I was like, is this how it's gonna be? Cause if that's how it's always gonna be, even at level 100, what the fuck? And not to mention what, I can hold a long stick over my head and run through the bush and not sway at all? I think that would get pretty tiring too. So spears, you could throw a spear perfectly as well. You could throw anything perfect. Okay, I'm really hoping that holds all my shit in. Cause the last time I did this, the pigs walked through it and fucked it all up. I was gonna try and make a tree house, but now I know, like, I say a tree house, but like, I was just gonna do this around a tree. Knowing how much of a pain in the ass it is to just do this. During the wet season, it might be doable. But even then, I gotta go get the mud and bring it all the way up the hill. It's like, fuck. P.S. This works better than having the mud pit further away. Because all I have to do is bring 2 mud here, and then I can pick up I think the 6 that are in here, and just fucking boom, 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 boom. Whereas if I do it all the way down there, I'm fucking, it's a hustle. Garbage. Garbage. And then when it rains, fucking mint. There's no way I want these all the way down the hill. P.S. It's so much easier to open your bag to throw shit on the ground. I don't know if you've noticed, but I like doing that. There's no animation to throw your shit on the ground. You just have to remember to close your bag after you do it. I've done that, gotten into a fight with a tiger and just got my bag open, like. I was gonna make a second story. And you know what I would do? Is if I were going to make a second story, it would be right now during the dry season. Because that would be my time to cut down all of the materials and get the, like, I don't even know how I'm gonna get, you know how I might, I don't know if I can throw materials over my shoulder. Can I walk up the ladder like this? Oh my god, fucking tank. I got legs, bro. Legs! What the fuck? So, I was half tempted to build a ramp. I don't know how mud holds up against the natives, but we're gonna find out. I might make like a little outpost that I can go hide up in and maybe try and shoot them with arrows. I could put a whole bunch of arrows up there. I don't know how often I'm going to be playing with small sticks though. I think that's like if I, well, see, here's the thing. If I'm going to be lighting fires, then I'm going to need all the sticks that I can get. But I could potentially spare, like I could spare a few. You know what the problem is? I'd rather save my sticks, my small sticks, and not, and use them for fire. And not have to break down more large or just regular sticks to make smaller sticks. Because they don't give you the option to break down 1, 3, or all. You just have to break them down one at a time. And that's just time consuming. Fuck. I've drank half these already. And I don't want to spend my time doing that.
Thirsty.
So I don't know. I just know if I eat that, I'm gonna puke everywhere. I haven't puked once this game either. What do we got? So I've vomited 0 times, traveled 91 kilometers, and I'm on day 65. So I've been around. Just real trampy like. So here's the story. So I started at the wheel. We know my adventure from there. We actually crossed the anchor, and then we came straight down, found the cocaine camp, went and got the dryer, came back to camp, saved it. Saved it when I got to camp too, right? But like, you know, then we went. I found the map at the cocaine camp, which is the 45-gallon drum, only to notice that I started at the tire, so I had the tire on the map, and I knew that, like, that's a point of interest. So we went there, and I fucked around for a little bit. I left almost not realizing that there was a truck there to loot. Found the truck, got all that stuff, got really excited, turned around, came straight home, saved it. Then what I did was I knew prior to that that there was a grappling area. So from there, I went to the grapple, climbed through. That's where we're going to grind for our iron ore. We can grind all of these caves except for the plane crash. The plane crash gives us obsidian in that cave, which is I got tons of it. I have to go back there soon and collect all of the stuff because that's kind of like a forward base. So we've made a little base there with everything that you see here minus the house. But like these things that cure pests, right? I bring seeds with me and I'm like the pumpkin king in Daisy. So we just bring this shit everywhere and just slap down a couple things. I don't even care if I leave the twigs and shit on the ground. Just give me the big ones. Get it done and over with. I got a healthcare there. Brought a healthcare with me. Um, got the ability to drink, sleep, and eat. We can also catch things that give us sanity over there, so it's a nice place to chill. We can we can hang out there indefinitely. There's also a place to wash up. It's just I just have to go up the I basically go up the cliff behind me, literally right behind me. Like I can look down at camp while I'm washing. Not literally, but it's there, and that's where we wash. We also make mud down the street because I didn't know the other one was. I don't know which one is closer. They're probably both the same, but I found the one down the street before I found the one above me. So there's places to wash up. Um, and then from there, it's pretty easy. You follow that ridge line north east ish. And then if you go across the bridge, it's pretty simple in there. It's you can't fuck up going north because you get stopped by a big mountain. So there's a pool in there somewhere around the middle with some alligators. Um, it's kind of a cool looking spot. It's chill. There's a spot with a waterfall that would be kind of cool. Um, Anyways, I digress. So I'm pretty sure it swoops back around. I didn't really follow the left hand ridge, which is something I can potentially do right now. Um, so I don't know if I can sneak back through A2. I don't know if there's a corridor in there. Um, and then from there, if you wanted to get out, and the only place to get out is the bridge, you can literally just point yourself north, follow the right hand side of the map. You can literally just follow the cliff side all the way north, and then go west, and you're out. It's pretty simple. You can't really get fucked up in there. I haven't done too much exploring in there. I I don't know. I don't know how much is in there. I did try to go through 2A, and I think I got distracted or turned around or something of the sorts. Um, and then anyway, so from there, what I did was I started from the plane. I went north to the bridge, and then I swooped around. I don't know if I can get down there. I found this I found this place and it looks like there's some shit down there, but I don't know if that's story mode. So I tried to slowly walk down the cliff, and if you fall like 3 feet, you're dead. Whereas I could jump off a cliff out here like 20 feet and survive. No broken legs, no, like, what? So I'm thinking I can't get down there. Um, and then what I did was I followed that ridge north again. We cut through the tire, and then I went back north, followed that wall. I don't know if I followed that whole ridge up north, so I don't know if there's more caves between the tire and the trolley to descend. Um, I can't remember. I think there's something in there somewhere. I can't remember. We could do a little bit of that too. Um,
I need to rest.
and then basically what I did from there was I came straight home. I basically pointed myself south and boom, straight home. I followed the river as well. I didn't cut through the jungle. So there's like so a tree has a vascular cambium system which makes bark and inner wood. And so there's kind of something similar to the lake and the forest. So hear me out on this. There's a sweet spot in between those two areas where you're not going to get a tiger and you're not going to get an alligator. At least as far as I've done. I've traveled this like at least 7 or 8 times, and I have not seen any. Like I've seen alligators down by the water's edge, but I'm too far and too fast for them to even care. And I haven't seen a cat because I'm not that far into the jungle, so I don't know if I'm getting lucky or if it's just kind of this sweet spot between the two of them that you know I'm away from all of the action. So, I also haven't seen an alligator come to me while I've been at the anchor. Oh, P.S. I also know that the smoker is north of me. I just don't know how much is north. I've basically been from one end of the map to the other. I just haven't filled the pieces in yet. I'm wondering if I can find a if I can find a better map, because this one's all fucked up on the somebody got excited and I guess decided to microwave the map and half of it's gone. So I don't know. I'm just basically waiting on my meat.
Use a drink.
Did I get +2 to comfortable sleep while I'm absolutely gross? Just loving it. Okay. How many of how many of them are there? You know what? I haven't fought these guys much and I need to get some experience in. So, let's save it and then wash up. And the reason I say we wash, actually, let's save it and then we go wash up and then we save it again and then we go fight. And the reason we save before we go down to the river is because I could get eaten down here. So,
God, I'm so hungry.
how hungry are you? Oh, you're alright. So just in case we get a wound, we can kind of heal up a little bit and not have to worry about coming down here and washing up all fucked up, bent out of shape. We also need some health too. We only get one shot at this anyways, so... I've noticed it's either headshots or nothing. So I can eat meat straight off of this grill and not have to worry about it going rotten. But if I want instant maggots for whatever reason, leave it on here and put it in your pocket. So we get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know what? I think bananas will increase our health as well. Nice. And then so while this is kind of... Okay, I got 2 knives. Let's make a third. I think I can get close enough to the bones without disrupting them. Are they still here? Oh, they're gone. You guys. I got all washed up and ready to fight, and what did you guys do? You fucked off. Oh, not even, you guys didn't even wait like an hour? Didn't even wait an hour. Oh, I was so excited. I got a headshot in on one of them with a bone knife and they fucking collapsed. It was great. I gotta toss these tin cans down. I should also set these back up. So I'm basically just preparing for when we go. So I'm going to set the traps one more time. I will collect some meat and then replace what I have taken, and then we'll have meat for when we come home. I'm pretty sure I left myself some meat at the other camp. So, we should be okay in that regard. I just show up. And eat. And then we can trap a couple pigs or those weird little tiny elephants. And then, we can get meat that way. So hopefully this kind of keeps my sticks contained. Because if the pigs walk all over them, they send them to Kingdom Come, and I don't want to lose my bamboo sticks. that's basically it for now. I don't want to wash up yet because I'm going to get more dirty, so it doesn't make sense to wash. Maybe save. Tiger, like, I call them tigers, but cats. Cats have been starting to come into the base area. Whereas when I first started, they weren't spawning that close to me. Like, we'd meet in the bush down the hill a little bit, but it's now getting to the point where they're spawning like, and I know it's raining and I might not hear them, and I get that, but like sometimes spawn right on my ass, man. So we keep all these because they give us good things. And then basically, okay. I don't know if these are time based or if they're like, if I walk far enough away they'll set. They've trapped in front of me. So they've literally gone off in front of me. See, this is where I could now harvest for feathers. It makes sense for me to harvest feathers now because I can keep them. Whereas prior I could not. Because I didn't know how to make a storage bin. I googled how to make this, and then as soon as I'm googling it, I'm like reaching in for mud, and it's like, oh, you want to learn all these cool things? I would love to know how to rotate the item. Son of a bitch. Okay, so um, oh, the other thing, the other thing we need, just in case, right? Yes, because we are out of. Wait, if how do I have four bone needles if I only have? Where's the fourth one? Oh, is there three in here? Oh shit! I did not know that. Why don't we do one more then? Three to a stack? I'm okay with that. Yeah, yeah. And just in case we get sick, also for charcoal, we should maybe grab a pack just in case. We don't really need this bowl on us because we're kind of established now. And this is going to lighten up because we're going to eat meat too, right? We can also put these sticks away because we don't need them. Now the food is just a redundancy thing. Right? If we get to a point where we need to trade up materials for food, I'm willing to do that because we're stable in between the in that cave there. So if we go to the grappling hook, the only grappling hook on the page, there's a cave and there's a lot of iron ore in there. Also, so what we'll potentially do is what we should do is, well, see, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go through, we're going to gather all of those materials. We're going to head down to the plane. We're going to drop our materials off at the plane. I may need to make another storage bin while I'm there because there's a lot of obsidian that likes to spawn there. I've made a few things in the cave and I think I've disrupted some of those spawn points, but even one when I show up is good. Like I don't use anything but bone for now, so I don't really see an issue with it. And if it's a headshot or nothing with pretty well everything that I got, then like I know I can make an obsidian knife somehow because I've seen the natives use them. I picked them up before. Fred had one when I ate him. So, but then what we'll do, we'll put everything in the plane, and then we'll fuck off north, and we'll do this process again. So we'll we'll but instead of following the ridge line north to the bridge, what we'll do is we'll pick a section. So now we'll do kind of like how I don't know if police officers go north, south, east, and west in the same grid. I don't know if they do that, but generally speaking, when I'm looking for, especially in Red Dead Redemption, and when you're treasure finding, what you can actually do is, I know this is a little bit of a digression, but you can drag a dead deer behind you and leave a red trail, and that way you know where you've been just because of that red trail, and that red trail never disappears unless you let go of the deer. So as long as you, so and then basically what I'll do is I go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But then sometimes the topography, because I'm going up and down, won't yield anything because I'm not going left to right. And then when I start going left to right, well, now I see pockets of land where there's this little swell in the ground where maybe there's a cave or something, right? Because that's similar to what happened with what was up north with that trolley thing. I ran past that cave looking for it. I knew it was there because I'd done this run multiple times until I perfected it, and then I went and I did a whole run around the, like, not around the whole map, but you get the idea. So there's potentially places like that out here in the wilderness that we can find. We just need to do a better job of keeping ourselves oriented when we're sourcing ourselves through the bush. It's kind of like building source lines when you're creating a mine, right? We're going to build a grid pattern and just go with it, but we're not cutting down the trees. That's the only difference. I might clear out some vegetation because it's easier to see, but I don't know how much of an effort I'm going to make to do that because I think it respawns. But manicuring the forest and taking all of these things away so that I can see the cats coming, that's important, right? I want to be able to see, like, I know you're down there somewhere, but I can't fucking see you through, I can't see you through all this shit. So, but at the same time, it's a double-edged sword because I don't want to cut all this stuff down and have it never respawn again, because then I'm stuck in a situation where I'm running a mile down the road for my wood, and that's the same situation as putting the mud here and then running it all down to here when we could just build the piles here and then run the six, boom, 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 and done. Like quick time now. So, yeah, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. So we got a whole bunch of shit. Let's. I don't. I don't need to wash before I sleep because again, we have enough. Like when you're in the beginning, you you kind of need all the sanity you can get your hands on. Um, so it's nice to be able to gather that while you sleep. You go to say you had 3 leeches that day. Well, the act of going to bed at the end of the day removes like you kind of zero yourself out in sanity's regard. And now it's getting to the point where I can manage, like, I don't care if I get worms. I have the ability to handle them now. But like, losing that sanity, -4 to sanity because I got 4 leeches on me. And I think that's how it goes too. Like with leeches, if you lose 4 sanity, I'm pretty sure there's 4 on you. If you lose 3 sanity, there's only 3 leeches on you. And thus far, I've been treating it like that, and I haven't had an issue. So that's why sometimes you'll see me. I'll look at an arm, look at an arm, look at a leg, look at a leg, but it'll be so fast. But I know that I'm looking for a pile of them, and they're not really going to hide. So if I don't see you immediately, you're probably on a different appendage. And even just those actions, like muscle memory with your button patterns and remembering all of these key logs, is kind of a pain in the ass, especially if you're getting fought by a tiger. Like you've got, like in some cases, you might be running with low health because I don't know, you spent time out in the bush and you're all done your meat and you're on your way home, but you're half health because you haven't been stimulated by anything. And so now, you get into a fight with a tiger, it rips half that life, or 3/4 of that life away, and now you're sitting here, trying to figure out, oh, where the fuck did I get cut? Where did I get my like? You need to stop the poison, or stop the bleeding. And at that point in time, you just toss things on, right? You don't worry about adding charcoal to this or that or whatever. That's why we got the maggots in our pocket, because maggots don't go bad, so we can use them for health, because maggots are healthcare. Don't eat them. Don't eat. As bad as it gets, don't eat them. You should be like between throwing knives, and it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick to get a bone, right? I can't remember what you start with. I don't know if you start with something or nothing. I think you start with nothing. And then you have to go and find two rocks and put two rocks together. Make a knife. I don't suggest you throw that knife. What you do with that is turn around and hack down some trees and make a trap. And then if you hear animals walking, make your trap there. If you don't hear them walking, or you never see them, don't make a trap there, because you're not going to catch anything, right? For example, I was up north. I was up at just below the S underneath the compass, and that's where I found the banana smoker, and I put a large trap at the top of the map, basically at the mountain's edge, and it always triggered but never caught anything, and I never heard any animals. And then when I moved it literally like 50 feet down the hill, because I walked down the hill and I heard animals, and I was like, well, maybe. And then so I moved the trap down there. Instantly, boom, 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 just fucking meats, right? And that's sanity. Now, not all, I don't think all big animals give you sanity. So keep that in mind. Also, not all animals will give you bones. So if you're stuck to, say, like an armadillo, you're gonna get armadillo stuff, and I don't know what that's for yet, but probably make some good shoulder pads or something for my 12-year-old arms. But fucking, I'm not getting any bones, which means I'm not in a positive feedback loop for my knives anymore, which means I'm not collecting my meat and I'm not farming my materials. And looking for rocks is a pain in the ass. Like, fuck that. Fuck that. Like, I know where there's tons of rocks, but I am not fucking going. Like, it may get to a point where I gotta go and get some of them, but I'm not fucking going all the way down to the bottom of the creek to go and get them. You know what I'll do? There's this rock over here, and I don't know if it's like a glitch or whatever, or maybe I just caught the respawn at the right time. But this rock over here by where we kill pigs gave me like 20 large rocks, and I would come over here, this rock right here, this big ass rock right here. I would literally pick one up off the ground. Oh, and there was one up here too. But like, I pick one up off the ground, bring it over to the bin. I walk back, and there's another one. And I picked it up and I brought it back and I did that like 20 fucking times. Was that on this playthrough? I don't know if that was on this playthrough. I think that was on the last playthrough. So so I could potentially be cutting some logs up there and wait for one of my big rocks to just fucking skits out on me, and now boom, I've got so many rocks. Yeah, I don't. Oh, I've only got 3 in here. Yeah. So that was last playthrough. That was my first playthrough. So that's that. So anyways, let's let's save because I'm gonna go down to the water's edge, and then I'm going to wash up because again, cat would ruin your day. Typically, when I do, if I've done if I've done like 15, maybe 15, 10, 15 minutes worth of work, I'll gladly go I'll gladly go and save. I'll gladly save and quit. I will spend 1 minute waiting for my game to relaunch because you're a dickhead to save myself 15 minutes worth of time. I have no problem doing that. That's a good trade. I still think you're a dickhead, though. There's a lot of dickhead shit in here. Like you spawning tigers right on my ass? Like that's not chaos. I understand that it's chaos, but that's not okay. So I wasn't gonna let it turn into a trend. But the way that it happened was basically the two pinballs lined up. So it was like, okay. Like fuck that. I'm not. But there are things. There are trends in this game, which means it happens more than twice. Which means it's not just a coincidence. It's coded. It's coded into the game to do that. So we just now need to take taking advantage of those exploits. So I give you an example. If ever you don't want to fight something, say you have a lot of iron ore on you and you're coming home and you don't mind stepping outside of role playing and into reality, what you could do is if you're low on health and you're about to get fucked up by a cat, save and quit before the cat gets to you and that crazy music happens and you get into your epic battle. Save and quit. Save and quit because when you log back on, you'll be in the same spot and the cat will be gone. Same thing happens for humans. Unless they're in like a designated spot, which I haven't tested yet. But there is a camp with like, I think like 5 people in it, 5 natives in it. I'm like, I haven't fucked with that yet. I've passed it a couple times. I don't know if I can save and quit and they disappear. So there might be some places where they're just designated to spawn. Like that's get in your home. So there's potentially that. But for the most part, if you want to trophy this on the most difficult setting, you don't have to fight anything. You can literally pick and choose every fight that you get into. You're in complete control of this game for the most part. So, they've given you a game-breaking design just by saving and quitting. And I understand why they've done it, but I also feel that that's definitely like it's like you it's not the trophy has no meaning at that point in time because we know everybody's doing it. unless you're recording yourself struggling through the issues, I guarantee once or twice you've exploited the game for your benefit because everybody does it, right? It's a single player game. You're not affecting anybody. You're not affecting anybody but yourself. I have no issue doing it. I did it for the first little bit. I got into a fight with a cat and I couldn't figure out how to fix my fucking arms. So I wandered around with fucking a cunt hair's worth of health. And then another cat popped up and I was like, oh no, no, not today, Satan. I just fucking quit that shit. I was like, I'm gone. I heard it too because it was summer out and it wasn't raining, so like you can hear the purr in the background, like, oh, I'm gonna eat you, I'm gonna make a meal out of you, and you're like, so, but like, your tutorial doesn't give me anything, and I haven't played story mode, so I don't know any of these things. I basically feel like I'm the idiot boyfriend who tagged along and got stuck in the bush. That's what it is. I don't even know how to identify a fucking banana tree. Although for some reason I know the name. I know the name of a vine. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. Stop riding the fence. Pick a lane. So, things are not as scary as they seem. As my monologue goes. So I'm gonna save, potentially eat, and then get the fuck out of here. Cause I want to go do stuff. Cause it's not raining, and as far as I'm concerned, I got quite a few materials to maybe build another section on the house. So that's a thing. We'll probably bring the ladder inside. I don't know if natives can climb my ladders. That'd be fucked up. That'd be super fucked up. A crocodile or an alligator or whatever tried to like climb up one of those logs. I was like, oh fuck, you're really making an effort. You got the turning radius of a Buick, but you're definitely trying. Fuck. So, what do we got? I don't give a shit about my yellow bar either. Like if it's full, it's full, and if it's not, it's not. I don't care. I don't eat these to gain a. I don't eat these to gain a yellow bar. I eat them for that's healthcare. That's essentially what that is. I just get a little bonus when I eat it. If anything, I'm gonna make a couple more bananas, and then that'll be like our hard carb out the door. That way we kind of have a full bar. I mean, I can eat things along the way. I get pretty Bear Grylls about this shit, and just like slop up fucking stream water and eat things to fix the pests and like, oh yeah, it's pretty awesome. But like, fix your game. um, I want to have a Scooby snack before I go on my adventure too. I could have better prepared and had my meat last longer. Also, I typically only sleep until my energy bar is full. I don't actually. I try not to. I try not to buff my days because I could. We could just sit here and gather meat, and you could see, right, like me hucking. I'm hucking spears at the, or I'm hucking knives at the. So we're collecting two off the throws, and then we're collecting three off of the thing. I literally just could. I could boost so many days. I could be big dick about it and be like, "Oh, I've survived 300 days. But really, in actuality, I've just sat here and fucking tugged dick with some pork. So I don't know. I don't know. I'd be careful about how, you know, how somebody displays their abilities, because like exactly that, like, oh, I've lasted for 300 days, but in reality you've just sat here and ate meat and boosted days, and that's not a thing. Like, I've done shit during my time. So this is 67 days of grind. Well, I say 67 days of grinding, but like 67 days of doing shit. So, anyways, enough of the monologue. I don't let the game run, because then I just sit here. That kind of feels to me like boosting days as well. So I sit here and monologue for 10 minutes, and then it's like, oh, okay, well, half the fucking day's gone. I've been on for 70 days, but I've been talking for 20 of them. So you kind of have to. I apologize for, I apologize for the monologues every once in a while, but that's kind of, I need to reveal the thought process. Otherwise, it's just a silent movie. So, and I appreciate those too. Yeah, I appreciate those too. But I don't know. I do this for a reason. So I do this for multiple reasons. But anyways, give me 2 seconds. What the fuck is going on? So I think I'm at the first one. Now that wasn't too bad. I could see those pretty nice. But maybe we put something here. So we do like... And then we pull frame. Now, the only thing we're doing with this is just making a man-made structure and making it apparent. Now, it doesn't necessarily need to have a roof. I'm impartial to that. In fact, I don't think I care. If we're able to come down here in one go. Fuck. I can't remember if there was more in here. I can't recall if there was more in here or not. There is quite a few of them. Holy shit. Holy shit. Too bad they're all empty, eh? Fuck. Not even one? Not even one. That's so stingy. Why are you so stingy? I made a bed down there. I said the other day, I was like, oh, what's the chances? I don't think so. I don't think we'll ever come across this stuff again. I tried to make a bed up here. That's what this is. But it wouldn't allow me to make a bed up here. I got so many worms. Trying to get back to bed. It was brutal. You know what we should have done is snagged some of those bowls and brought them this way. And then we could have done... We could have done drinking station here. And we can wash up.
Disgusting. Ugh.
What is that? Oh, it's a turtle. Yeah, we can sleep. I'm okay with sleep. Is this the cave? I think that's the cave. Okay, let's go to sleep. Dang, man. You know what sucks? I wanna fucking... I wanna save. And now you're gonna force me to build something so that I can save. Or I could just quit. Man, I understand why you do it, but at the same time, like you've already given us the option. So, we're basically just gonna reload the game at this point.
Damn it.
Gonna throw it all at me right before I get home, or what? I'm hoping we're okay. And that we survive that. I don't know how to cure poison. Or venom. I might Google that. Was that a tin can? Oh, yes.
God, I'm thirsty.
Okay, so I kind of cheated a little bit. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I'm kind of in a search mode right now. I don't see what I'm looking for. That's kind of shit. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna shut it down for a little bit and just kind of, just kind of freaking do. I gotta go do some shit. So, anyways, thank you for coming to the stream and ciao for meow.